Good evening, Team Treasures. It's Heather. I decided to start something new for our monthly team meetings, and it's a video. I will be doing these each month, hopefully, as long as I've gotten this figured out. So bear with me. This is my very first one, and please excuse my look and if I cough or sneeze or clear my throat a lot. I've been under the weather for quite some time now, so I apologize. Tonight's team meeting is about staying positive, staying focused, and staying motivated. The biggest thing that I've learned and that I can give advice about is remembering your why. Remember that reason why you decided to sign up for paparazzi and what fuels you, what makes you want to do paparazzi. Is it money? Is it fame or being elite? Is it paying for somebody's college or helping with bills? Or if it's to be able to quit a job? And the beautiful thing is it's your why. It makes you who you are, and you're beautiful. So the biggest thing that I do every day is I reread my why. I have been honored to be a part of Crystal's prospect events in the past, and I've been asked to share my story and my why and whatnot, and I've actually kept that, and I printed it off, and I reread that every day. That helps remind me where I started in January 2014 to where I am now. And every roadblock that I've come across or everything I can celebrate is another reason to stay positive. Another thing that helps for me, and you'll notice I post a lot of quotes on the team page, is quotes. Just being able to read inspirational words help me a lot. They kind of give me that little kick in the behind that I think everybody needs sometimes, especially me. Another thing you can do is reach out to your resources. And by resources, I mean downline, sideline, upline. That means, talking to anybody. And it don't even have to be anybody paparazzi. One of my biggest motivators that I talk to actually happens to be a Jamberry consultant, and she's amazing. So, and actually I reach out to my husband as well, Sean. He's a big motivator for me too. He always is very happy to give me that kick in the behind that I need sometimes. Another thing about staying positive is to celebrate. Any little success, any little milestone that means something to you is a reason to celebrate. And I don't mean you have to go throw a huge party or maybe you want to, and that's fabulous. But just a reason to smile or a reason to giggle or anything that makes you happy. And little successes or milestones for me, or if I book a party, if I meet a new hostess, if I meet a new customer, those are all reasons for me to celebrate. If I sell a single piece, and yes, I celebrate when I sell a single piece. I celebrate. I get happy. I get giddy. I'm like, yay, I still got it. So the biggest thing is to stay positive, because I know in the direct sales biz, talking to consultants from all kinds of different companies, all of us struggle at some point in time of staying motivated, staying positive. So the biggest thing to remember is your why. Always look back at it and celebrate the fact that you are who you are. All right. So in regards to staying focused, it's a lot of it has to do with time management for many. And by what I mean by staying focused is working your business when you need to and when you want to. Some of you are part-time, some of you are full-time, and some of you it's a hobby. And guess what? That is 100% okay. And if you're full-time, of course, you're putting in 40 plus hours. If you're part-time, probably half of that, or maybe a little less or a little more, depending on, the time of the year, because of course, Christmas time and such is crazy for all of us. But staying focused. And the big thing for me is I literally have a schedule. There's certain hours during the day that I work 100% on paparazzi, and then the rest of the time of the day, I'm either homeschooling my 3 boys or I'm working on things around the house, housework, laundry, the things that just never go away. So for me, I literally print out a schedule every day from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. Sorry. So 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. I work 100% on paparazzi, and you'll see that usually around 6 o'clock in the morning, 6:30, I'm posting on the team page my inspirational quote for the day. Or something uplifting. And then from 7 to 3, I homeschool Monday through Friday. And then the evenings is housework and such not. And then from about 7 o'clock on is 100% paparazzi. I put in 40 plus hours a week. One of the biggest things about staying organized in regards to time management is staying away from social media. I repeat, stay away from social media. Facebook just sucks you in. And I am a very big person that gets sucked into social media. I will sit there and scroll and be like, okay, let me just double check that, somebody hasn't sent me a message, a customer doesn't have a question or whatnot. And 3 hours later, I'm still on Facebook. So that's why, for me, a schedule actually works. I actually schedule in time for me just to scroll through Facebook, because being home all day with my 3 kids, Facebook's kind of my adult time, I guess. It's my way to talk to other adults. So my biggest tip for you for staying focused, time management, is to schedule whatever works for you. And actually, it does help to write it down. You might not have to print it out, post it like I do every day, but I'm a little OCD. So, in regards to staying organized, I am a very, very bad person at this, but my biggest goal for this year is to continue to stay organized. And so far, it has worked. I bought myself a ledger, and I literally track everything business-wise on a daily basis. I actually have it scheduled into my little organizer. So, in regards to that, I write down everything coming in, everything going out, inventory-wise, money-wise, and whatnot. I have a calendar that I write down all my parties, people I need to contact again, prospects, previous hostesses, future hostesses. I even mark down when I need to set up a party, because that actually, it works for me. It might not work for you. You're probably like, oh my gosh, Heather. But anyways, so in regards to staying organized, so you find what system works for you. And for me, it's a daily thing. In regards to inventory, I have a very large inventory. I have over 4,000 pieces, but it's into different categories. I have event inventory. I have Facebook party inventory. I have basket party inventory, which is also my home party inventory. Because for me, sorry. So for me, it is easier to separate instead of trying to go through tons and tons of photos of, okay, what am I posting tonight? Or what am I taking to so-and-so's house? So everything's separate, and I rotate it. So after every month, it rotates. But in regards to keeping it organized, everything's alphabetized. So like my Facebook inventory, everything's in like necklace, bracelet, rings, and then it's all alphabetized. So when it comes time to pull my inventory once the party closes, and that's what works for me, you might do a completely different system, and that's 100% okay. And then my husband or my kids can help me actually pull. I'll be like, okay, I need necklaces, blah, 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 blah. They'll know exactly where to go because it's in alphabetical order. If I said to my husband or one of my boys, go grab the long silver one with the blue gem, blah, 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 they're going to be like, huh? And that's exactly how they look at me. They're boys. They don't get it. So, anyway, so that is what works for me. And I will work on a video to show you guys how I keep everything organized inventory-wise. But that's for another day when I get a chance to clean up my inventory a little bit. With being as sick as I've been, I haven't had a whole lot of time to really make it look nicer. So, anyways, that is all I have for this meeting. However, I would love to hear how you stay positive, how you stay focused, and how you stay organized. Because one of the greatest things about paparazzi is we're a sisterhood, or we're a family. I've met some really great guy consultants. And so we're like one big happy family. And the more we share, the more we can actually learn from one another. So don't be shy. Because what works for you might be the next person's light bulb moment. Like, aha, that might actually work for me. So you beautiful ladies have a wonderful night. See ya.